You know, every family has that one person who's the heart of it all, the one who holds everybody together. For me, on my dad's side of the family, that was my grandmother, Oleta Johnson Davis. But everybody called her Big Mama. Big Mama was a sweetie, just like the honey bun cake. She gave birth to 16 kids and has a host of grandkids. I got a lot of cousins, y'all. And with all that family, she still found a way to love up on people who didn't even belong to her. My family is from Athens, Texas, which is a small town in East Texas. It's a place where everybody knows everybody. And so everybody knew about this woman who had had 16 kids, which landed her in the Athens Daily newspaper. Even in the midst of so many people, she had a way of making you feel like the most special person in the room. She was quoted in that paper saying, "I've never seen a kid who was too ugly, too hungry, too snotty-nosed, too dirty, or too handicapped to love. I always tell my children that beauty is only skin deep. You show me a person you consider ugly, I'll find a pretty spot on them." She was that kind of person. Like even just reading those phrases from her and knowing her heart, it stuck with me and even helped shape who I am as a person. She was somebody who encouraged me at a very early age. So she used to always tell me that she knew I was going to do big things and she was going to be there to help me count when I brought my trash bags of money. Now, I'm still working on them trash bags, but I think she saw something in me from a very early age. And there were two things that I loved to do with her. So my brother and I, we lived about an hour and a half away from Athens. So we weren't with her every day like some of my other cousins, but we did go for holidays and different weekends throughout the year, and then we would spend time there in the summer. And so one of the things that I just really loved to do was just lay in the bed with her and watch TV. She had this little bitty TV. It might have been about 8-10 inches, if that. And we would just watch her shows, like talk shows and things like that, maybe some soap operas, and just talk about all kinds of stuff. And she would make jokes and all kinds of things. And it really didn't matter what was on the TV. I just wanted to be there up under her. She was one of them people you like to lay on. Because sometimes she liked to watch scary stuff. It would be these nighttime marathons. And there was one with some rabbits that had become giant rabbits. And they was killing people. I think that's probably why I don't like white rabbits with pink eyes to this day. So anyway, I really just wanted to be close to her. So I would watch this stuff with her just so I could stay. The second favorite thing, and probably one of the most memorable with like my cousins too, is that she always wanted her scalp greased. And she had this really like silky curly hair, and she kept a shortcut, and so even parting it sometimes was a little tricky for me as a kid. And I also wondered, did she always need her scalp greased that much? But I think she really just liked somebody like scratching her scalp with the comb. But either way, it was one of those things that felt like a special moment between the two of us. So those moments, her warmth, her laughter, her love, that has stuck with me. And so when I was deciding that I was going to name my products after women in my family, and I came up with this honey bun cake, I knew exactly who it had to be named after. I mean, the Big Mama Honey Bun, it just makes sense. And because this is Life Language Lyrics mini-series, we can't forget the lyrics part. I asked around to find out what my Big Mama's favorite song was. And so I talked to one of my aunts, and she had told me that it was Jackson 5, I'll Be There. And so one of her memories about that was that my aunt's son, my cousin Terrence, he had sickle cell. And when he would experience a crisis, my Big Mama would rub on his legs and sing that song, which is just another testament of how she gave her love. The Big Mama Honey Bun cake is sweet, filled with cinnamon and spice. It melts in your mouth, just like the love she poured into everybody she met. Big Mama was truly special, just like the cake. So when you taste it, I hope you feel a little bit of her spirit, that southern comfort, that warmth, that feeling of being loved up on, just like Big Mama made us all feel.